In our Border Watch tonight, it's one of the biggest issues this election season that voters care about, and it's a big week for illegal immigration, both at the state level and federal level. From a proposed ballot measure that would allow local law enforcement to arrest those who cross into Arizona illegally, to President Joe Biden ready to sign an executive order that could temporarily close much of the border for asylum seekers. ABC 15 is at the border tonight near Yuma, where Republican state lawmakers are talking about that ballot measure ahead of a big vote tomorrow.
But as Rachel Louise Just with our ABC 15 political team found out, not all law enforcement along the border support the measure.
As the nation's eyes return to the southern border in anticipation of Biden's announcement on Tuesday, Arizona lawmakers are here seeing the issues themselves with their own eyes.
What really jumped out at me is just how routine it's all been.
In Arizona and soon nationally, we'll see competing plans on how to address record high immigration via the southern border.
That this is fundamentally the federal government's job, but they are not doing it.
A solution, according to Arizona Republicans, is to give local law enforcement the power to arrest those suspected of crossing the border illegally.
We as a state, we as a country need to say we have to put a stop to it.
That plan, HCR 2060, is expected to face constitutional questions, though. Courts have previously ruled that immigration issues need to be left up to the federal government alone. Lawmakers hope to officially send it to your November ballot on Tuesday with one final vote.
Let us do something to at least have a tool in the toolbox that allows us to put an end to what's going on.
Those who would take on the arrests, prosecutions, and jail stays are local law enforcement like sheriffs and police. Yuma County Sheriff Leon N. Wilmot saying he both opposes the current system.
Nothing about the current policies of this administration is humane.
And believes Arizona Republicans' plan will be unachievable.
So will Yuma County be able to handle what comes if HCR 2060 passes?
It will break the budget. And our county doesn't have the revenue to be able to handle that.
Critics of HCR 2060 also say some minority communities could be targeted.
There's issues of racial profiling. There's still language in the bill that gives civil immunity to police officers.
On a national level, according to the AP, President Biden will unveil an executive order on Tuesday that would shut down asylum requests at the U.S.-Mexico border once the average number of daily encounters hits 2,500 at ports of entry, with the border reopening only once that number declines to 1,500. One thing lawmakers emphasizing here today is that this is an issue that doesn't stop right here or even in Yuma, but it goes across the state of Arizona and even the nation. For ABC 15 Arizona in Yuma, I'm Rachel Louise Just.